Tim, according to the prosecutors, they say there was bad blood between Seth Jackson and Michael Bargo, basically because they had eyes for the same girl. In fact, that girl is one of 4 people already serving life in prison. Havens was at the house before Seth was killed.
Did you hear Michael Bargo say anything to the group about wanting to kill Seth Jackson? What did he say when he called you?
The deed is done.
James Haven was content with his life. He had a decent job in the meat department of a grocery store and was married to a woman that he deeply loved. He considered himself a father to her 2 children, Amber Wright and Kyle Hooper, and enjoyed raising them. Things took a sudden downturn when his wife left him for her ex-husband. It crushed Havens, and he still hadn't recovered a year later. In spite of this, he was still close to Wright and Hooper and spent quite a bit of time with them and their new friends. This was a habit he came to regret in 2011 when he was visiting the home of Charlie Ely, where she, Wright, and Hooper, along with Wright's boyfriend, Michael Bargo, and another friend, Justin Solo, were discussing plans to murder Wright's ex, Seth Jackson. Havens thought the teenagers were just joking. Things had been bitter between Wright and Jackson, but Havens couldn't bring himself to believe that they would do anything to truly harm the boy. Uncomfortable with their conversation, he left for the night. By the next morning, Jackson's burned remains had been divided into 3 paint buckets, and Havens found himself helping to dispose of the evidence.
How's your mom and your sister?
Not good.
They're not good?
Mm-mm.
What's wrong with her?
My mom might have a heart attack. She's not doing good. My dad might have a heart attack too.
Well, you need to stay in definite communication with them. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? You need to be there for them just as much as they need to be there for you.
I know that if whatever I get, my punishment is, I won't be staying here once I'm done.
Okay.
I have to leave this state after everything gets done with me because I can't stay here.
Well, that's something you need to address when that time comes. Okay? I called you this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to detail some things up in this case. We're trying to find out where some other evidence may have gone in this case.
Right.
That's the reason for me asking you to come here this morning.
Okay.
Came here free and voluntarily on your own this morning, correct?
Yes, sir.
Understand this is still a criminal investigation.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to read you your rights again, and we're going to discuss some things if you're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I'm not going back to jail again today, am
I can't charge, like I told you, I can't double jeopardy
I? Okay.
you. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm trying to find
Right.
some information out, trying to detail some information from what you have originally told us
Mm-hmm.
and from what you have taken us
Right.
to this location. And we found some things, so I want to try to clear some things up.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Havens knows he is in serious trouble and may face time in prison. With this hanging over his head, he may be more willing to tell the truth.
Same thing I read to you the other day. I'm going to read to you again, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to me now.
Yes.
Okay? Just initials here and here like you did the other day.
Okay.
Sign here and print your name here for me.
All right.
You know what today's date is?
No, I'm not sure.
I just wonder if you knew what today was.
April 21st,
Okay.
Thursday.
Thursday. I lost track of time. There's a reason why I'm asking you. I was wondering if you lost track of time. as well as I.
I've lost track of time too.
Okay. All right.
I don't really know where I am sometimes.
I just want to go over basically what you told me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and see if we can detail some other stuff.
Okay.
I know that you were there present at the time that they originally planned this to kill Seth.
Mm-hmm.
You were at the house. I guess you guys were having a little party or something.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay, and that's what I'm here for. Were you there the whole night?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you left.
Yes, sir.
All of the other suspects confirmed that Havens did not stay the entire time they were discussing how they would kill Jackson.
She asked me what all James knew, and I was like, I really don't know what all James knows about it.
And is that the truth?
Yeah, I really don't know what he knows about it. Because me and her walked up to Chris's house whenever James first got there. So whatever they talked about and was said, we don't know about.
They called you that night afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
Did you come back to the house that
Yes,
night?
sir.
You did not come back to
No.
the house? You went home
I went home
and stayed home?
Yep.
And you came back to the house when?
a little bit after 12.
The next
Next day,
That'd be Monday.
Monday.
Okay. That take me through those steps Monday. Now, I know that Michael had this gun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We both know that, correct?
Right.
You physically saw him with a gun?
I saw him one time when I was there, but not with the scene of the crime.
I'm talking about, I'll tell you what, let's back up.
Okay.
Sunday, did you see him with a gun?
No.
Sunday. Monday, when
No.
you went to pick him up, did you see him
No.
with a gun? Did you see him or Roach, which is Soto, right? You know about Roach or Soto?
Roach, that's all I know
Okay.
about.
Did you see Roach with a gun?
No.
Did you see Roach with a green backpack?
No.
Never saw him with a green
No.
backpack. Now, this is what I need you to be very slow and methodical with me.
Okay.
When you went to the house to pick him up, who actually put the cinder blocks in the back of the truck?
Roach and Mike.
Where did they get them from?
I have no idea.
Okay. How many did they get?
4.
4 cinder blocks.
Mm-hmm.
They put them in the back of your truck.
Mm-hmm.
Where did they get the 3 5-gallon buckets from?
I don't know either.
You don't know where they got them from?
No, I don't.
The buckets contained the ashes and chopped up remains of Jackson's body, which had been left to burn throughout the night. Right now on my Patreon, you can watch the most shocking interrogation you'll ever see by far. What happens in this interrogation room is certainly not suitable for YouTube, and it will leave you completely shocked. Go to patreon.com/Stranger Stories Plus to watch it, plus many other Patreon exclusive videos.
But I thought you told me they showed you they were in the dumpster.
With him in it,
With who in?
Seth.
Okay. Maybe you not understand what I'm asking. I'm not asking where they got the buckets from.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that Seth is in the buckets.
Right.
Where did he store those buckets at?
I don't know.
Did you?
I didn't see him. He didn't show me the buckets when he had them.
He didn't show you what was in the buckets?
He didn't show me it was in the buckets. He just told me it was Seth. I didn't even know he had 5-gallon buckets or the blocks because I didn't know where he got the blocks from.
Okay. But the back of your truck is not covered. It's open.
It's an open bed, yeah.
Okay. Did you see him? You say you saw him put the cinder blocks in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see him put the buckets in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my question I was asking.
Okay.
Where did he get the buckets from to put in the back of your truck?
From the dumpster.
Okay. Maybe you're so nervous.
I thought you were talking about where he got the buckets before the incident. I
Right.
thought you were asking me about where because I didn't know nothing about them.
And that's what I thought maybe.
No, that's
thought
what
that
I was
talking
thinking,
about.
yeah.
That's why I want to try to take a different route.
No.
When you got there, where were the buckets at?
In the dumpster.
In the dumpster. Is that when he walked you around to the dumpster
Mhm.
and he showed you? Was there anything else in the dumpster besides these 3 buckets?
Trash, a bed, and whatever, stuff in there.
Okay. Did the bed or anything have blood or anything on it?
I didn't really look closer. I just didn't really think clearly. I've not been thinking clearly from all the stuff that's happened to me and, what my relationship with my ex,
Havens had been married to the mother of Kyle Hooper and Amber Wright, but a year prior to the murder, she had left him for her first husband.
I thought it was a joke, I didn't think clearly what it was, I thought it was just, he was like, I guess I didn't take him serious. That's what I'm saying. I didn't take him serious.
Since you brought that up, at what point did you take him serious that this actually happened?
Actually, when I started realizing what was inside, when I started smelling the stuff around in my truck,
Okay.
and it smelled like a dead body.
Okay, let's go back to this. What was your main purpose of coming over to the house that morning?
I was supposed to pick them up and pick up Kyle and take him home for work that night. take him to work, and then bring him home that night. And he was supposed to give me gas money for the week because I've been taking him back and forth to work.
Okay, but Kyle wasn't there then, right?
Right, he wasn't there. I already
Okay,
took
so,
him to work.
Again, my question is, what was your main purpose at 12 o'clock when you woke up and you went over to Charlie's house? What was your purpose of going over there? If it was to help him dispose of the stuff, tell me.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it
what
was
it was.
for.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to
Right.
get, understand.
Okay.
You didn't go over there not knowing what was going on because they called you the night before and told you that they
Right.
had already killed Seth. Correct?
Right, they didn't actually tell me. They just said that the deed was done.
But you had already known prior to that,
Right.
and we're walking backwards
Right,
now.
right. Walking
We already
backwards.
know prior to
Yeah.
that they had already
They had
discussed
plans.
that they were going to kill
Yeah.
Seth. Okay?
Right.
And then they called you and told you that the deed was done, and based off the previous conversation, you know that deed being done, that
Yeah.
Seth was going to
Right.
get killed. Okay.
Right.
So now can we get back on track?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They called you, Seth's deed is done. Did they tell you that night when you had the conversation to come over the next morning?
No.
So what made you come at 12 o'clock the next morning?
Because my daughter asked me to come over.
Okay, so your daughter called you,
Mhm.
knowing that everything was done,
Yeah.
to come over and help
Them.
Mike and Roach.
Yeah.
So you knew that's why you were coming
Yeah.
over there. They put the cinder blocks in your truck.
Yeah.
They put the 35-gallon buckets in your truck. Did Mike have a gun on him then?
No.
Did you ever see a gun on Mike?
Not again. Not that day at all.
Not that day at all.
Nope.
When you guys went to where you took us at, to the
Mhm.
Lime Rock pit,
Right.
where you showed us where you parked your vehicle
Mhm.
at, you backed it in,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
What did you take out of the truck?
The blocks.
You took, so you walked down with, how were you carrying the blocks?
I dropped the blocks, and then Mike took them apart because I couldn't carry all 4 of them.
What do you mean, took them, were they tied up with
Yeah,
something?
they were tied up in
Okay,
the truck.
okay,
He took them apart at the scene where we backed my truck in,
okay,
and then he separated and put 2 together.
okay. And who carried those 2
I
blocks?
did.
How did you carry those 2 blocks?
I just carried them like this,
Like these are the blocks like
and
this?
I put my whole arms in the holes and holding them
So
up.
you got a block here and you got a block here?
No, I carried them just like this. They were right here. In the
Oh,
holes.
in the okay, the
Yeah.
holes of them.
Right,
You're
I just-
carrying them like this.
Yeah.
Okay. What did Mike carry?
He carried a bucket,
1 bucket
Yeah.
or 2 buckets?
1 buckets,
And what did Roach carry?
2 buckets.
He carried 2 buckets. And you guys went that long walk
Yeah.
where you showed us where we found the footprints and the
Yeah, I didn't even
impressions.
know where I was going.
Did you set your blocks down at one point?
Yeah.
Okay. So they went to the point where you showed us where this wooded area is, this cliff and this fence.
Right.
Did you go over the fence
No.
with him? You didn't go over
Nope.
the fence with him?
Nope.
Roach and Mike went over the fence?
Yep.
With the blocks,
Mm-hmm.
with the buckets?
Yep.
Okay. Did you hear anything? How do you know if they just put them there, or did they throw them in the water, or what did they do?
I heard splash.
You heard a splash.
Mhm.
How many splashes do you think you heard?
I heard like 2 buckets, I guess, going down
Okay. All right.
because it sounded really loud when the blocks and everything went down, I
When
guess.
they hit the water?
Yeah.
Okay. When they came back up, what did they say to you?
Nothing. Not really much.
I guess what I'm getting at, and I guess I should go ahead and get at it, I'm trying to find out what happened to that gun, or where that gun come
It
from
should
based
be-
off of your knowledge.
I have no idea. It was at Charlie's house. The gun was.
Okay.
The location of it was there at the house.
And how do you know that to be sure that the gun was there at the house?
Because when he brought it out to me the first time I was there, he showed me it. And he asked me if I wanted to shoot it. And I said no. I said, I don't want you to know what's gun.
And what day was this?
This was a week or 2 before, prior.
Okay.
We were,
In the planning stage?
no,
Okay, this is prior to the planning stage.
I guess.
Okay. You didn't see it Sunday. You didn't see it Monday.
No,
Did he tell you what he did with it?
no. He didn't tell me nothing.
Did he store it someplace that you may know where he may store the gun at?
The detective is going to talk to her supervisor.
No.
They need everything. I told her where the gun is. I told her it's in the house under in the tube, the air conditioning tube. To bring it out where it's at. Told her everything.
Well, there was a spot in the trailer there where they had the spot where they put it at.
Where's that spot at?
It's like a spot where it's like a hole or something that's covered up or whatever on the floor. It goes down in the ground or something.
The gun was usually kept in Bargo's room, but after the murder, they attempted to hide it under the house.
So I don't know. That's just a cover. It was just a
Have
cover.
you ever seen it?
No. They just kind of like, I was in the house for a little bit and I left. So he'd come out and they were talking about, you know, he said,
So there's a secret spot somewhere in this house.
Yeah.
Where's that secret spot at?
Should be on the floor by the bathroom.
On the floor by the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me make a call and let me see. Are you sure?
That's the only spot I saw him kneeling at, you know, so I don't know if that's where it was going to, but that's the only place
Whose bathroom? Because there's two bathrooms. There's Charlie's bathroom, and then there's two.
There's the one right there, the main one, I guess, when you walk in.
Okay.
Not the one in the bedroom.
I got a drawing of the place. Can I go get it for you
Sure.
right quick? Okay. Hey, I just talked to the detective, Stroop,
Uh-huh.
and I guess they had already found that spot. It's where the common bathroom is.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk, there's an air vent or something
Right.
down there. They looked in and that it's not there.
Okay.
Okay, that's what
Yep.
we had. Sometimes we cross and don't
That's
know
fine.
conversate. Any other place beyond that place there?
That's the only place I know.
What all stuff did they store in there?
I have no idea.
So how do you know about that place though?
They just show. They were just talking about it that night. They were talking about it a couple days, 3 or 4 days before. That's where they hide stuff. So that was the only spot I know. I heard about it. So like I said, actually, I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
They were talking about it. So
And you don't. I guess I'm not gonna say you don't know unless I ask. Do you know where he got this gun from?
no, I don't.
Do you know how long he's had this
No, I
gun?
don't.
Did he brag about the gun a lot? Did he show it a
No.
lot? He didn't.
No.
That's what I was
Right.
basically having you come up here to try to find out where this gun
Right.
had gone.
And see, I don't
and
know
your
where
knowledge
Roach
of-
went to after everything we left.
You've never seen a green backpack around his house?
No. Kyle has a backpack, but I don't think it's green. He has one that sometimes he carries. He used to carry his laptop and stuff when he went to work, but it wasn't green.
Wasn't green.
No.
You've never seen Roach with a backpack?
No.
Never seen Mike with a backpack?
No.
Where does Kyle live at now? Where was he living at?
He was living at Charlie's. He moved out of his mom and dad's house.
And you know what color that backpack was?
It was white or something, white or black or something.
White or black?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed
Okay.
to clarify from you.
Okay.
Was to try to find out where this gun went at. You did nothing else, no more than what you and I spoke about.
Yes, sir. That's all I did.
Nobody else is going to tell me anything different.
No, sir.
Haven's involvement consisted of helping to dispose of the remains and driving Bargo to another city so he could hide out with an ex-girlfriend's family. Before we move forward, I want to extend my thanks for watching. This video today has no sponsor, so if you're enjoying it, subscribing helps the channel grow. You can also check out my second channel, Stranger Crimes, after this video.
Seems like you've been the most truthful one, and that's why I asked you to come back in
Thank you.
to see if you can help me
I'm
out.
trying to be honest because
with trying to find out at least where this gun is, so this gun is not laying out there for some kid or some other
right.
weird person to get a hold of this gun and do something
Right.
stupid like
Yeah.
this case here.
Right. I feel bad that I was involved with it. I wish I'd have stayed home that day, and I wish I just went on my business because now I lost 20 years as a meat cutter for a great career over something like this.
Well, I wish you would have convinced those kids with you being the most mature adult,
Not
or
to do it.
age-wise,
Not to do it.
not to get involved in it, not to do it, and then
I think
At
they already
least.
had this planned, and I don't know about how long they've been planning this, but
how the hell? Let me ask you. I just gotta. How the hell they didn't convince you to get involved in this?
they trusted me, I guess, because I was an outsider.
But how did they convince you? I understand them doing it and telling you about it, but how did they convince you to get
My daughter, I
involved
guess,
in it?
I loved her so much that it didn't, I didn't think anything. I wanted to keep her and do anything for her because I guess, as teaching your daughter to grow up, I guess I was trying to guide her, and I guess I was guiding her the wrong way, and I guess they trusted me more than her mom and dad.
Because I'm still trying to figure out, how is this 30-something-year-old man hanging out with these kids?
I know.
What's the connection?
My daughter.
And I mean,
My daughter's number one.
so you love her like a daughter, not like a,
No.
you know how some of these stepdad loves
No.
their.
Havens had a good relationship with both of his stepchildren, and Hooper and Wright still wanted him in their lives even after his relationship with their mother ended.
No, I don't love her that way. I love her as my daughter. I love her. I would do anything for her because I took her to all the way to Miami because she has a disease where she can go blind. My daughter, and I would do anything for her to keep her alive.
Okay.
And
So no crazy stuff between y'all. No.
I love her with all my heart.
Okay.
I
So
do not want
it's
to
an
see.
unconditional love
Yes.
between you two.
It's just like
not a sick love.
No, father
per
and
se.
son. No, sir.
Okay.
I'm not sick.
All right. How, and you've known her since she was how old?
2 years old.
She's
14. She just turned 15.
so you've known her 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And these, again, these are some questions
Yeah.
that we have when we investigate
Yeah, I
cases
understand.
to try to understand what's going through a person's mind,
Yeah.
what makes a person click, what makes a person do certain things is the main reason. Because like I say, we know what happened. We just want to know why.
Right.
Why did it happen? I mean, did you hate Seth just that much?
I didn't hate him that much. He hurt my daughter in a relationship. The guy that was.
Your daughter's going to get hurt in
I know.
relationships.
Yeah.
That's all about growing up.
Yeah.
You get hurt in relationships. You got your heart
Yeah.
broken as a child going from relationship to relationship as what kids do.
Oh yeah.
That's life.
Yes, I know.
You can't protect them from
I
life.
know.
Now, if some kid is beating the hell out of her or raping her or doing something like that, I can understand a dad or a stepdad
Yeah.
standing up doing what's right.
Right.
Okay? But when it's because her feelings that got hurt,
Well, what I've heard from the guy, I don't know how true it is. He tried. I guess he choked her and grabbed her and pushed her right to the wall when he was
Okay.
at her house.
key thing is,
Havens, along with the others, believes the lies that Wright told to get back at Jackson for their fight.
what you heard,
Yeah.
not knowing
The
the
facts.
truth.
Yeah.
Did you ask her?
She didn't actually tell me. They were talking about it to me, so they didn't really.
My question was,
I didn't ask her.
as you being a father,
Right.
hearing this,
Yeah.
I would go to my child.
Yeah.
This is what I heard. Clarify that. Just like I'm bringing you back in
Right.
here.
Yeah.
To clarify
Right.
from a father, daughter
daughter.
figure, did he do something to you? Did he do what I'm hearing to you?
Right.
That's what you should have done. I'm not here to preach to you.
Right. I understand.
Again, we're
Yeah.
just now at this point just
Right.
having just a general conversation. Okay? You took your life to another level based off of immature kid
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
When you become a man,
Oh yeah.
you put away your childly toys.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay?
know.
And you become a man. You can't be a man and continue to hang down here with the kids
Yeah.
because kids are going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with parents right now. They get involved in kids' activities because kids are going to do what they do.
Yeah.
They're going to fight
Yeah.
and
Oh,
be
yeah.
friends the next day.
That's right. Yeah. I've
But
been
then
there.
when they get parents involved and
Yeah.
taken to this level, there is no turning around.
No. That's right. That's true.
Many lives has
Yeah.
been destroyed
Yeah.
based off of the decision that you guys made that night
Yeah.
in that house.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh yeah. I know. A lot of people's lost their life now.
You bitch and moan about you losing 20 years. This kid ain't lived 15 years
No.
and won't see no more.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
Be thankful for what you still do have.
Oh, I'm thankful I'm alive.
Try to do what's right now because, so to speak, the toothpaste is out.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
No. It's there.
Okay? You can just try to keep it as orderly as possible so it doesn't look like it's a real big mess.
Right.
Okay? And a big mess is you continue to lie. When
Right.
you squirt that toothpaste out,
Yeah.
it's out in this final line, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Right.
But it all makes sense.
Yeah.
But when you lie, you know what you do? You just running your hand through it. It
Make
looks
a
like
mess,
shit.
Yeah.
You make a mess of
Yeah.
it. Okay? At this point, you need to put that toothpaste somewhat back in order. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Have I treated you fair?
Yes, sir.
Have I lied to you about
No, sir.
anything? Have I promised you anything?
No.
Have I threatened you in any
No,
way?
sir.
Do you feel that you can come
Yeah.
to me if you learn something
Yes,
new?
sir. Yes, sir. I can.
Will you come to me if you learn
Yes,
something
sir.
new?
Yeah. I want to better myself.
Okay. If you end up talking to, or someone talks to your daughter, your stepson, or anyone else involved, and there's some additional information, and you end up obtaining that information, would you be more than
Yes,
willing
sir.
to come and tell me
Yes,
about
sir.
that? You have my card?
No, I don't have your card.
What happened to it? I thought I gave it to you.
No, I didn't. No.
I thought I'd give you another one. I got
don't
plenty
know.
of them. No
I don't know. I
problem.
might have lost. I don't
Okay.
know.
I could have swore I gave everybody my card.
I don't remember.
Okay.
You know,
I'll give you another one. They furnished me plenty of them.
I can believe it.
That's not, I'm
Yeah.
not, it's not
Yeah.
the least for it, okay?
Right.
We can shake on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you coming down.
Thank you.
Okay? And I'll let you go and I'll get you another card.
Okay.
All right? That's fair.
I've been working on trying to get a counselor for me. Just to let you know, I'm trying
That's
to get
fine.
help.
That's another stage, and a step in your life that you're going to definitely probably need some counseling for what you've done.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I have no problem with that at all.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Have a seat right here.
Yes, sir.
And again, I didn't catch your full name. I'm Detective Wood, the Sheriff's Office.
I'm James Young Havens III.
Okay, I appreciate you coming down here.
No problem.
Let me just get some general information from you first before we even begin.
Okay.
Try to give me a sheet with your name on it. That's told I'll start fresh and just speak with you. You okay with that?
Sure.
During his first interview, Havens feigns ignorance as to why he was brought in, instantly shifting the blame to his kids.
What did I do? I mean, is there anything my kid did something that's brought me into this or something?
Well, I just
or-
need to talk to you. We're figuring that out.
I was just wondering if my kids are in trouble because he said something about my kids.
Okay. Well, let's just try to figure that out first. Let me just get some general
Okay.
information from you. What's your name again?
James Young Havens III.
Spell your last name.
Havens III.
Your date of birth.
10/13/1973.
And where do you reside?
Huh?
Where do you live?
I live with a family member.
What address?
7900
7900
123rd Lane.
Northeast, Southeast, Northwest, Southwest.
Southeast 123rd Lane. Hillview.
And who do you live there with?
My uncle's.
What's your zip code? Do you know it?
34420, I guess it is.
You have a home phone or a cell phone?
I got a cell phone number. That's all I have.
What's that number?
I don't really know it. 352 470 7038.
7038.
7038.
I understand that we're conducting a criminal investigation.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know what involvement your kids have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what involvement you have.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know who your kids are.
Okay.
And we'll get past that just shortly.
Okay.
Okay. However, before I start asking you any questions, I need to read you your Miranda rights. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You okay with that?
Sure.
All right. You understand the English language?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you finish high school or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. What's your highest grade of completion?
9th grade.
9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
But you say you work at Publix now?
I used to. I retired from 20 years for Publix. I work for Sweet Bay now.
How long have you been working for Sweet Bay?
3 years.
And what do you do there?
A meat cutter.
Is that what you did at Publix? too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you do understand and read and write? You read?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to use over here with you. We'll
Okay.
read this together. You okay with that?
Sure.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
All right.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions if you wish.
Okay.
You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
Okay.
Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you
Yes, sir.
between 1 and 5?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, it says, do you wish to talk to us? I'm only one person, obviously.
All right.
Do you wish to talk to me now?
About what? I don't know what's going on.
Well, before I start, let me go back to this question here. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Any time that you and I are talking, if you don't feel comfortable, you can stop speaking with me.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You have that right.
Okay.
So you can have to choose to talk to me or not.
Right.
You clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you wish to talk to me?
Sure.
Get you initial here and here. sign your name here and print your name right here for me, okay?
There you go.
Did you work today? Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I see
I'm
your
still
shirt.
working right
Okay,
now.
that's what I was asking.
Yeah, I'm
I see
working.
your shirt on.
Yeah.
What's your schedule normally?
I get 2 days off during the week, different days. I work days and nights. It all depends.
You work weekends at all?
I work weekends all the time.
Okay. So, did you work this weekend?
Yes.
You work Saturday?
Yes, sir.
You work Sunday?
Yes, sir.
So, Saturday and Sunday you work,
Yes, sir.
and today you work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your schedule like? What's your time, your frame that you work? What time you go in? What time you get off?
I go in at 9.
Havens is comfortable asking questions relating to his job, since there is no obvious connection with what happened to Jackson. Although he answers quickly and calmly, he has already shown that he is nervous, and it will be easy for the detective to get him to break.
9 to 5, or I go 11 to 8, or 8 to 4.
Okay, what day did you go night? What day did you go Saturday?
Remember, I look at my schedule. I don't write my schedule down. Saturday, I think it was 9 to 5. Sunday, I closed.
And what's closed?
11 to 8.
So 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monday?
Monday, I was off.
You was off Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought you said you worked Monday because I put a W there.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't work Monday.
You're off Monday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was off. That's my day off.
Okay. What did you do Monday?
Nothing. I stayed home, relaxed. Later in the evening, picked up my daughter, went home, dropped her off.
And let's speak of your kids. Who are your kids?
Amber Wright.
And you have any more kids besides?
Mm-mm.
And she's your biological daughter?
No, she's my stepdaughter.
Stepdaughter. So you say you were off Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You know about what time you got up Monday?
It was about 12 o'clock. I slept the day because I worked late Sunday.
Can you turn that on?
Sure. It's my mother-in-law.
No problem. So you say Monday you woke up about 12 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do after that?
I went and picked up my daughter. We went out for a little bit.
What time did you pick Amber up?
A little bit after probably 1 or so. We went out for a little bit, and then we came back, dropped her off at the house. And then that evening I stayed at a friend's house for a little bit. And then I left after I dropped her off. And then I went and picked up my stepson, my ex's son, from work.
What's his name?
Kyle Hooper.
Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 2 O's?
I guess so.
What time did you pick Kyle up?
I was there at work at 5:25.
5:25 is that time you picked him up?
No, I was there at McDonald's at 5:25. I picked him up at 6, so it was about 5:45, about 5:50 when he got off of work. So I sat out in the parking lot, waited for him, and then I dropped him off at home, and I went fishing that night.
And what time does Kyle, I'm sorry, where does Kyle work at again?
McDonald's off of 466.
466?
Mm-hmm, the new Walmart is in Oxford.
Right. And you picked him up at 6 o'clock?
Mm-hmm, and I dropped him off at his house.
Was anyone with you when you picked him up?
Nope, just me.
Just you when you picked him up?
Yep.
And you picked him up and you went where?
To his house and dropped him off, and then I went home. Then I went out fishing for the night.
You went fishing at night?
Yeah.
Where'd you go fishing
Ocklawaha River.
at nighttime?
Yeah.
What'd you catch?
Catfish.
Oh, catfish.
Yep.
What time did you go out there and go fishing at Ocklawaha?
About 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I stayed there till about 10 o'clock and left, went home, went to bed.
What time did you finish? I'm sorry.
About 9:30, 10 o'clock, I left there and went home.
Okay. I want to back up a little bit because I left a big space up in
Mm-hmm.
here. You picked Amber up about 1 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and what did y'all do between 1 and 5?
We just went in at Walmart and stuff, right around and went to town and stuff. When something got, in town for Walmart and come back and
Went to Walmart.
yeah, hung out for a little bit and went back home and dropped her off. And
What time did you drop her off home?
oh, I don't know. We were in Walmart for a little while, a couple hours, and then I dropped her off, and then I went and picked up. Then I went out and waited for him to get off of work.
You went and picked up who?
Kyle.
Did you pick up anybody before Kyle?
No.
Okay. And what time did you drop her off back home?
I don't know, about 2:30, 3 o'clock, before 4 o'clock. So, because I had to go pick him up soon, so I left.
And this is when you dropped her off back home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that was pretty much your day.
That was pretty much my day. It's a boring day.
Okay. All right.
I have a boring life.
You know who Amber hangs around?
Some of them, but not many of them. One guy I thought was a good guy, but not all of them. I don't really know
Who
really
was
good
that?
of them. The kid that, I guess, Seth Jackson, that was one of her friends that she hung with.
Seth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When was the last time you seen her hang out with Seth?
Oh, it's been a while. I guess they separated for a while. I don't know. I just, it's been a while. They broke up or whatever. I don't know what kids do,
And was that her boyfriend or something?
I guess, yeah, I assume her boyfriend at the time.
Who else does Amber hang out with besides Seth?
After him, she was hanging out with a guy named Mike, I guess. Mike, what was his last name? Mike, Bargo?
Mike.
Bargo.
What's his last name?
Bargo. I don't know how to spell it. I don't really know much about him. I just know that, friends that she come home, hang out with and they go, because I don't live with my ex anymore, so I don't really know what goes on over there.
Okay. But as far as you know, she used to date this guy, Seth,
Mhm.
but now hangs out with the guy, Mike.
Yeah.
Does she date this guy, Mike, or did
Wright and Bargo were romantically involved, although Wright would downplay the relationship during her interrogation.
They're just friends, I guess.
Have you ever seen Mike?
I've seen him once or twice.
When was the last time you saw Mike?
A couple days ago.
When?
It was today's Tuesday, Sunday, or Saturday when I got off work. Saturday or Sunday when I got off work, because I went over there to pick up. I dropped what's it, Amber? No, I dropped Kyle. Take Kyle home from work one of them days, and I saw him that over there. That's it. I don't stay long over there at my ex's.
What about Monday?
Monday,
You were with Mike Monday.
I was.
Yeah.
Not me.
You want to tell me about that?
What?
You were with Mike Monday.
Monday,
Day that you were off.
I hung with him for a little bit. That's it.
Okay. That's what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Because as you can see, I write stuff down.
Right.
I have a short memory.
Yeah, I know.
And nowhere in here that you mention anything about you hanging out with Mike Monday.
Right.
Okay. Now that we know that you were with Mike Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where in here were you with Mike?
When I picked up my daughter for a little bit before I left out, went to go to Walmart
Okay. Where'd you pick Mike up from?
over there in the neighborhood by my ex's house.
Whose house?
My ex's house.
What's her name?
Tracy Wright.
Okay. So you was Tracy hanging out with?
No,
I'm sorry. I apologize. Was Mike hanging out with Amber over at Tracy's house?
I guess, yeah.
What do you mean you guess?
When I picked him up, they were there.
Okay, that's what I'm
That's
asking.
all I know. I mean,
It's
I don't
either
know.
you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. He
No,
was
I'm not
either there or
that's,
he wasn't.
that's where they were when I picked him up.
Okay.
Her up. So when I picked her up, we went out and he was there. So I don't know.
So he was with you in the truck when you
No.
guys went to.
He wasn't in the truck with me.
Okay, I just asked you that. Was he with you? You said
No.
he hung out with you.
Yeah, I hung out with him for a little bit before I.
Okay, your story ain't. There's no need for you to be nervous here.
I don't know. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
You do know. Just be honest with me. Okay? Don't end up walking down a path that you don't really want to go down. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're in here for a reason. I'm
Mhm.
talking to you for a reason.
Right.
So obviously you should know. Okay?
Okay.
I need you. All I'm asking for is the truth.
Okay, I know. Okay.
Okay?
I got up that morning. They called me. Amber called me, asked me to want to hang out with him, so I went over there. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what happened that night. I didn't know what was going on. All I know is they were bragging and joking around that they might have killed someone.
Okay.
He did. So I didn't think nothing of it.
Throughout his story, Havens tells partial truths in an effort to make it sound as if he had no idea what was going on.
Kids will be kids, I thought.
Okay. Let's back up to who was bragging and stuff like that.
He was. Mike Bargo.
Mike was bragging
Mm-hmm.
when you went over to Amber's house
Mm-hmm.
the next morning, Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. What time did you actually go over there?
It was about 12 o'clock.
Okay. And what was Mike saying to you?
Oh, he said, "Oh, if you think I did or what?" I said, "What'd you do?" He says, "Yeah, I took care of it." I'm like, "What?" I said, "I don't know what you took care of." I said, "I ain't here." I said, "I'm just coming to visit Amber." He's like, "Well, I took care of something for you." For me, I didn't do nothing. What did I do? What did I get involved with this? I'm just over here picking up my daughter, and you're bragging that you did something.
Okay. What else happened after that?
Then I started leaving. I was like, "What the heck's happened with this guy?"
Mm-hmm.
So all I know is he got jumpy and skittish, and I said, "I'm out of here. I know what you're doing, whatever you're doing." And all of a sudden, I don't know what, he got nervous about something, so he must have did something, and he didn't want to tell me. So when I left, I'm like, "Man, I'm out of here." So I took my daughter and went out.
What kind of vehicle did you drive?
F-150, red one,
Full
extended
size
cab, yeah,
pickup
full
truck.
size.
Okay. Did Mike get in the truck with you?
Yeah, for a little bit. We went out for a little bit and got right back.
Okay. That's what I want to know about.
Yeah.
Let's stop beating around the bush.
Okay.
Okay? You're a grown man.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? You see exactly what the road that I'm going down.
Right.
Okay?
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and pull it out you.
I know. You
All
don't
right.
have to pull it out of me.
This is your opportunity, okay, for you to be straight up with me and tell me what's going on.
Well, he killed
Okay.
someone. That's all. That's what he told me.
Okay? Where did you take him? This is what I want to know. Okay? I want to take, since you want to take baby steps,
Mhm.
I want to know when you went over there, what happened? What happened after that? And what happened after that?
All I know is I took him. We went to town. He had to go somewhere. We went to out there by Gander Mountains.
Slow down. There's no need to talk. You talk fast. Okay? I understand you're nervous. You've already beat it around the bush on me.
I'm sorry.
Okay? I'll just take it slow
Mm-hmm.
so you clearly understand me.
Right.
So you don't say I like
Right.
you left something out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right? I even do a better thing for you. See this right here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clean the slate for you. That's a brand new page.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Yes, sir.
You fair with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You went over to the house and you met with Mike?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what happened when you met with Mike?
He was bragging about he killed someone.
Okay. What happened?
Havens has become more agitated, seeing that he isn't going to be able to hide anything from the detective.
And then he says, "Well, we got to get rid of something. We got to get rid of evidence." I said, "What?" So I don't know what it was.
Okay.
So,
Listen.
so he put something in the back of my truck. I don't know what it was. And a friend of his was with him, and we got in the truck.
Who was with him?
Roach. I don't know what his real name is. They call him Roach.
Okay.
And then I took him out there by Gander Mountain, out there off of 40, out there, and to the CSI whatever pit, and dropped them off.
Dropped him completely off?
Them two and off, and I left.
Okay.
I went to the store, come back, and picked them up.
Okay. When they got out of your truck,
Mm-hmm.
let's back up a little bit. I also drive a Ford F-150.
Mm-hmm.
I can clearly see what's in the back of my truck
Right.
from the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
What did he put in the back of your truck?
Buckets.
Buckets of what?
I don't know.
How many buckets?
3.
Put 3 buckets in your truck.
Yeah.
What color was it?
Gray.
What color?
Gray.
How big were these buckets?
5-gallon buckets.
5-gallon buckets. And what did he do with them?
I don't know. When he left. I dropped them off. He took them out.
Okay. Did this other guy, Roach, help him take it out? Did it have handles or something
Yep.
on it?
Yep.
Was it closed in
Yep.
buckets?
Closed in buckets.
Okay.
Like paint buckets.
Like paint buckets
Yep.
and had the top on them.
Yep.
And you let him out of the truck?
Yep.
And what did you do?
Dropped them off, and he said, "I'll be back."
He said he'll be back?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I have no idea. They left.
Well, I thought you left.
I did. After I dropped them off, they left. They took the buckets and left somewhere out there in the field when I dropped them off.
Can you show me this exact spot where you dropped them off?
Sure.
Okay. And can you show me the direction that they walked off into?
Sure.
Okay. And how long were you gone?
I don't know.
Havens isn't helping his situation. He has already admitted to being told they had killed Jackson and that he transported them to hide the body. He might as well admit that he helped unload the truck.
You don't know how long you were gone?
I was
5
gone.
minutes, 10 minutes?
I was gone for at least 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
And then I come back and they were at the end of the road.
Okay. Did they still have the buckets with them?
Nope.
No buckets.
No buckets.
Okay. And those are the only things they took out of the back of your truck?
And 2 cement bricks.
2 cement bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cinder block
Yep.
bricks, the ones with the holes in them,
Yep.
you build houses with.
Mm-hmm.
Those bricks.
Yep.
Did they take anything else?
That's it. There was nothing else.
3 buckets, 2 cinder block bricks.
Yep.
Where'd they get these bricks from?
I have no idea.
Were they already in your back of your truck?
No, they were.
You never said anything about it. You just said they put 3 buckets in the back of your truck. So you didn't say they put 3 buckets in the brick, 2 bricks.
Because they put them in there before I was leaving. I was getting ready to leave, and we were leaving, and I thought they were just going to Gander Mountain to get something.
Well, the guy just told you he killed somebody. He needs you to help get rid of evidence. So you didn't think y'all were going to Gander Mountain to do some damn shopping.
I thought that's what we were doing. I didn't
Did
know.
you take him to Gander Mountain?
Yeah.
Did you park in the parking lot?
No, I didn't take in the parking lot.
Okay, so you bullshitting me.
Yes.
All right, let's stop it.
Okay.
All right, no more smiling.
I'm
'Cause
sorry.
The game is over with. Okay.
I didn't do nothing.
Well, I don't need you to keep lying to me.
I'm not lying to you.
James, we've gone from you know nothing about nothing till now some guy telling you he killed somebody,
Mm-hmm.
put 3 buckets in the back of your truck, you took him to some secluded area, and he dropped these buckets off. You know a lot,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't play games with me.
I'm not playing. I'm sorry.
You see the picture you're painting?
Yeah. I'm
It
going
ain't-
behind bars right now.
It ain't a pretty picture,
Yeah, I'm going behind bars, losing everything I have.
okay? That's your choice.
No, I
I'm
didn't
just asking
choose
you to be
it. I
honest.
didn't choose to do
Did
that.
the guy put a gun to your head?
Yes.
He put a gun to your head.
Yeah, he
And
told
he threatened
me.
you.
Yes, he threatened me
What did
to
he say?
drive. He told me if I didn't drive, he'd shoot me.
Okay. Let's entertain that for a second. You go to Amber's house. You pick him up. You say, this guy, at what point did he threaten you?
When he got in the truck with me
When he got in the truck with
Yeah.
you. Where was he sitting at?
on the passenger side.
You're driving.
Mm-hmm.
Who's sitting in the middle?
No one.
The guy sitting in the back?
Yeah.
Roach?
Mm-hmm.
You got a hideaway doors or something?
Yeah.
The guy gets in the back. Is he holding a gun on you?
Mm-hmm.
Show me how he's holding a gun on you. Come on, you go walk down the lot now.
No, I'm not lying.
All right? See how hard that is?
No,
All right, don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
All right?
I'm sorry.
Exactly. Guy didn't threaten you.
No. I didn't know what he had. I know that for a fact. I didn't know.
But you assumed he had killed somebody. He was taking
Yeah,
something.
I assumed he was taking
You took
something.
him to a freaking lot where he gets out with 3 buckets and 2 cinder blocks. You drop him off and you come back 15 minutes later, you don't have it. Okay?
Mm.
So it's BS about this guy threatening you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
All
sorry.
right. You want me to give you a chance? I'll tell you what, let me give you a chance to sit in here and calm yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
Get your story completely straight. The truth. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair with you?
Yeah.
And I come back in here and we're starting this all over again.
Okay.
You good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The detective gives Havens time to collect himself. He is panicking and can't even lie consistently. He is only able to desperately toss out whatever he thinks the detective wants to hear.
Can I call my mother-in-law to let her know I'm okay?
Now just hold on for a second. How old are you?
37.
Okay. You're okay. You're not hurt, right?
No, I'm not.
You need
hurt.
medics?
No.
So you don't need to call your mom, right?
No.
Okay. You breathe?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm in.
Take your head off for a second.
I know.
You're inside of a building. Hold your head up. You're a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a need to hold your head down. Okay? It is what it is.
Yeah, no.
We agree?
Yeah.
Okay? What's been done has been done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The only way we know how to do is just be straight up.
Right.
Okay. Take a deep breath with me. Feel a little bit better?
Yes, sir.
You want to start over?
Yes, sir.
You want to be truthful with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At what point did you go to Amber's house?
It was about 12 o'clock, a little after 12.
Did you know why you were going over there before you went over there?
No, I did not know.
Okay. When you got there, what happened?
Nothing. My daughter said she was going to go her and her friend was going to go pick up some movies at a friend's house. I didn't know where. And they said, oh, well, you can just stay here and hang out with Mike and Roach. I said, okay. So I didn't think nothing of it.
So your daughter left?
Mm-hmm.
Who did she leave with?
Charlie.
Your daughter and Charlie left. How did they leave the house?
He walked.
They walked.
Mm-hmm.
So that left you, Roach. Is this Charlie's house?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are at Charlie's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that leaves you, Roach, and Mike there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how that conversation went.
He said, well, I took care of something last night, and I thought he was just joking around.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know,
obviously
kids.
you asked him.
Yeah.
What did you take care
I
of?
said, what'd you take care of?
Mm-hmm.
He said, you don't see nothing. I took care of it. I said, okay. He said, you don't see nothing. I got it over here in buckets.
Okay. What did he tell you had in the buckets?
It was Seth.
He told you had
Yeah,
Seth's
yeah.
body parts in buckets.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So he's like, well, you don't see it or anything. You don't see it or anything. I said, okay. I don't. I said, I guess if that you think it's a joke, I said, I hope it's not a joke because if it's serious, you're going down, buddy. You're not. This is not a joke.
Okay.
He's like, you want to see it? I said, no. So we walked over there, and all I saw was 3 gray buckets.
Okay. And what happened after that?
He says, okay. And then we went back inside for a little bit. We're sitting there
Where were the buckets at when you saw them?
in the dumpster,
Yeah, like a
big red dumpster at Charlie's house.
she got a big red dumpster at her
Mhm.
house, like a commercial dumpster.
Yeah,
Why does she have it
I have no idea.
like an open thing dumpster,
Yeah.
like you put like
Yeah.
building material and
Yeah.
stuff in?
No, a small one, a small version. It's got 4 doors on it that close.
Okay. Is it an apartment complex? I've never been
No,
on
it's
this
just
one,
a
man.
mobile homes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who had it there before, but it was supposed to be, I guess, taken out when the guy that had the place before was supposed to take it out. It never was.
Okay. So the 3 buckets were in this red commercial
Yeah.
dumpster. Did you watch him? You look in this dumpster
No.
or what? So how you know they were in the dumpster?
Because he showed me, and I looked over there and I walked away because I thought he was joking. I thought it was just trash.
What did he show you?
3 buckets.
Okay.
He said, you believe me? You take my word? I said, I guess.
Okay.
I said, I guess I take your word.
Okay.
So I walked away.
Havens could have saved himself a lot of trouble if he had just called the police when Bargo informed him that he had killed Jackson. Havens didn't look into the buckets because he didn't want to face the reality of the situation. He is far from a responsible adult, which is probably the main reason the teens felt so comfortable with getting him involved. They knew it would be easy to get him to comply.
And then what happened after that?
And then about 1:30, 2 o'clock, we went to go load up. He loaded the stuff up in the truck, and we left.
Who actually loaded those 3 buckets up in the truck?
Him and Roach
Okay. Where did cinder blocks come from?
from Charlie's house.
Just around?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he puts those in the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
You're driving down the road.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
We went to, I went and seen Kyle at Walmart. He was giving me gas money for the week for my truck because I was driving back and forth to work picking him up.
Kyle works at Walmart?
No, he works at McDonald's, but he went to Walmart to cash a check.
Okay.
So he was giving me gas money this week because I didn't have any money this week because I was traveling for Sweet Bay.
So how much money he gave you
He gave me $40
for gas?
for gas.
All right. You guys go to the gas station?
Yep.
Still got the buckets in the back?
Yep.
You're not afraid being stopped by police and wondering why the bucket's in the back?
No, I was scared.
Okay.
I was nervous. Stray cat.
Okay. So you get gas?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get gas at?
Across the street from Walmart on 466. That racetrack across the street or whatever they call it, or across from McDonald's and all them right there.
Okay.
Got $40 of gas, and we left.
Okay. What'd you do then?
Then we drove out there towards Gander Mountain.
One right here
On
on
40.
40?
Yeah.
Right in town?
On 40.
Okay. And
Got off at the exit I-75, exit of Gander Mountain, then we left and went down to a dirt road there.
So did you go into Gander Mountain parking lot?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, I never did.
Okay.
Then we turned off at this Red Roof Hotel, went back in the back to SCI Road.
Okay, so that if you're looking at Gander Mountain, there's like 40 there, and the Red Roof Inn is across the street.
Yeah, you go on that road there.
You go on that road.
Yep, you turn it to Red Roof. Back
Okay.
in there.
How
That's
far
it.
did you go back up in there?
I went back in there until it was a hill. And
A
I
hill?
stopped. Yeah, there's mountains. You can't go in there. There's all these semis and trucks, big dump trucks go in there.
Okay.
They got a path, I guess, go somewhere else, go in the back there where all them mines are, where they have all the rock and stuff.
Okay.
And I stopped.
How far did you stop from the edge?
Oh, I stopped pretty close. Not close to the edge, but I was right there by the edge and they got out.
Could you tell if there was water in there?
I don't know. I didn't even get out of the truck.
But that's what my question
Yeah.
was. Could you tell
No.
if you're so close to the edge? If
No, there's no water there. It was just dirt.
Just dirt.
Mounds of dirt.
Okay. And they get out of the truck?
They left.
Who's carrying what?
Roach and Mike is carrying the buckets, two buckets, and the blocks.
So Mike's carrying all this by himself?
No, he got Roach. He was helping with the blocks.
Okay. What is Mike carrying?
Buckets.
Okay. And what is Roach carrying?
One bucket and a couple blocks.
There's only 2 blocks.
Yeah. And one bucket.
Okay, so Roach is carrying the 2 blocks and 1 bucket?
Yep.
And Mike is carrying the 2 buckets? No shovels, no nothing?
Nothing.
You turn around, is that what you're telling me?
I backed in and they left. They went over the hill and
Okay, so you actually backed into the
Yeah.
to the cliff.
Yep.
Okay. And they walked over the hill?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I don't know.
And where did you go?
I sat there.
So you didn't drive off?
No, I sat there in the truck.
Okay.
And they told me they'd be back in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
And when they got back, we left.
So they got back. Did they have the buckets
Nope.
and
No, sir.
cinder blocks?
Nope.
What was the conversation?
Everything's done. It's done.
Done deal.
Done deal.
You felt better.
No, I didn't feel better.
Okay.
I felt nervous.
All right.
I'm on private property. I could have got shot.
And then what happened?
And we left.
Where'd you guys go
I went to Publix on 200.
and do what?
I got 3 Cokes and an 18 pack of beer for me. And we left. And we
Okay.
went to Quick King, the kangaroo over there by 200. He went inside, got some stuff, whatever. And then we left and went back to Charlie's house.
Okay. Went back to Charlie's house.
hmm
Then what happened after that?
I stayed there for a little. We sat there and ate, and then all of a sudden we're sitting there bullshitting for a little bit. Then I left and picked up Kyle from work.
Okay. Did you bring Kyle back there?
No, I dropped him off at the end of the road and I left.
So you never went back to the house after you picked up
No.
Kyle? Did you take Mike anywhere else?
No.
It's your opportunity, your time right now. Did you take Mike anywhere else?
Yes, I did.
Damn. When you gonna stop lying to me?
I'm sorry.
Where'd you take Mike?
To what's that little town? Stark.
When did you take Mike there?
That night.
So you
After I
did
dropped
go back
off.
to the house.
No, I didn't go back to the house for a little bit. Mike met me.
Okay. You dropped Kyle off down the street, you
Yeah.
say.
Mike come running out there, and they
So
met
the same time you dropped Kyle off,
Mike was there.
Mike was there.
Yep.
Mike gets in the truck with you
He said, "We
Monday
gotta go."
night.
Yep. He said we gotta go.
What do you have with him?
Nothing.
Himself.
Yep.
Where did you guys go?
We went to a girl's house there by SCI back in there. He talked to her for a little bit. Then I took him to over to Stark.
So you took him to a girl's house where you guys just dumped these buckets at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gonna show me where that girl is?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened after that?
Then I took him to Stark.
Where'd you take him at and start?
I dropped him off at a store there by it's a little Billy Bob's or something, construction, whatever, hardware store, and then there's like a little grocery store on the other side of it.
Okay. So you took him there,
Mm-hmm.
and then what happened?
I dropped him off and left.
Okay.
I was nervous as a stray cat all the way.
Is that the last time you had contact with Mike?
Yes, sir.
You hadn't talked to him since?
I ain't talked to him since.
You have Mike's phone number?
Nope.
You don't have Mike's phone number.
No, I don't.
How well do you know this guy?
Not real good.
I mean, that's a lot for you to do all this for this guy, and you don't know him that well. I mean, does this guy owe you something?
No.
Well, we know
He
he
was
didn't
just a
threaten
good
you.
friend. He was just a good friend of Amber's, and I thought he was cool. I thought he was a good guy.
Good guy, and he just killed somebody and put him in 3 buckets.
Well, not before then. I didn't know that. But he changed a lot, I heard, you know what I mean, from my daughter and stuff, and my ex. He started tattooing and everything himself and
There's
everything.
nothing wrong with tattooing somebody. That doesn't make somebody
No,
a bad
himself.
person.
when he had teardrops on his eyes.
Still doesn't make him a bad person.
Bargo had not changed. More of his actions were becoming known, such as his drug dealing and use.
You think making tattoos make him a bad person? Or killing somebody, putting them in buckets make him a bad person?
Killing someone, it's a bad person.
Okay. Do you feel what you did was right or wrong?
I was wrong for even taking them.
What do you think ought to happen to you?
I hope not. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I might go to jail.
What do you say to Seth, the guy that was in the buckets?
I feel bad for him.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
Because he didn't, I mean, yes, he hurt my daughter and you know, hurt her feelings and stuff, but he didn't mean to go that way. I didn't think he was going to, I thought they were just joking.
But you know he wasn't joking.
No, because I knew about it.
And
Monday when I picked
you keep your phone on you, right?
Yes, sir.
You had the opportunity to call anytime, right?
Yes, sir.
You chose not to take that opportunity for what
No,
reason?
I don't know. Stupidity.
Okay.
Stupid.
You gonna take me to these spots where you went?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just sit tight just a second. Let's make those arrangements, okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else that I need to know?
I did not know they were going to do this. I can promise you that.
You didn't know. You said you didn't know prior to.
Nope.
But you definitely damn sure knew afterwards.
Yes. And I thought they were joking.
You solemnly swear the
I
statement.
swear.
The other right hand.
Oh, sorry. I swear on a stack of Bibles. I
And
swear.
everything that you have told me
Yes, sir.
is the whole truth.
Yes, sir.
And nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not going to have to come back in here and think of something later and say, wait a minute, I didn't ask him that. He didn't tell me.
No.
That's not going to happen no more between us.
No, sir.
You've been totally straight and honest
I've
with
been
me
honest with you everything
from this point.
from this point.
Okay. But you lied to me.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what was going on.
You knew exactly what was going on. I wasn't there.
I know.
You were the one driving them around with buckets in the back.
Yeah. Biggest mistake I ever did.
Okay. Well, sit tight a second,
I
okay?
lost a career. I can tell you that just now.
I don't know that. Just sit tight a second, okay?
Okay.
I know something I forgot to ask you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I want to ask you?
No.
Anything that I haven't asked you think I should know about?
How they got there?
How they got where?
Mike got there
Got where?
to where the body is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took him there in my
Yeah.
truck.
I already asked you that. I said, is there anything that I haven't asked you think I should know?
Well, you asked me who was carrying the blocks and stuff to there.
I already asked you that. Something that I haven't asked you think I should know. Something that you may have forgotten to tell me.
But that night that I knew about it,
What night you knew
that
about
he
it?
called me. The night he called me after something happened. He didn't tell me what.
He called you Sunday night?
Mm-hmm.
After this thing happened? What
Mhm.
time he called you Sunday?
I don't know. It was late.
And what did he tell you?
It's done.
So for him to be calling you, telling you that something's done, that means you would have had to know about something going to happen prior to it, right?
No, I didn't know. They were joking around about it before. They didn't actually know they were going to do it.
Explain to me if they were joking around about it before.
Well, they were basically when my daughter and him was separating, they were basically calling each other names, and my daughter and him was fighting, and
Who was him?
Seth.
Okay.
This was before. This was like a month before all this happened. They were calling each other when they separated, and then the guy Mike was basically threatening him over the phone, on her phone and stuff. So I thought it was just kid stuff.
So
It was petty stuff, I thought.
So what did Mike tell you?
Although the things that Havens overheard should have been alarming, it is unfortunately true that a lot of people joke about this subject frequently, even to the point of becoming quite descriptive. There's a high likelihood that the police would not have done anything based on Havens' concern alone. Still, it would have at least lowered his potential charges.
That he was just going to beat his ass
Okay.
a while back ago.
Never told you that he was going to kill him?
No, he never told me. Never told me he was going to kill him.
So why would he call you Sunday night? Why? I mean, what's so significant about him calling you? I mean, was he trying to get brownie points with you or something?
I guess.
Because he wanted to date your daughter?
Yeah.
So he called you Sunday night, and he says,
It's done.
and you said,
What?
and
No.
he said,
it's done. It's taken care of. And
What?
I was like, what? And he's like, it's done. And then I said, okay. So I thought he was just joking around, and I hung up and went back to bed. I was
Okay.
half asleep.
But what did you assume that he had said? He was either kicked his ass
Yeah.
or he killed him.
Yep.
Which one is it?
I assume maybe he killed him.
Okay, so you were over here,
Yeah.
knowing that Mike killed this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you had all night to think about it. You got up at 12 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that you were going over there.
Not really. I wasn't going over there. I didn't plan on going there. I was staying home to do laundry.
But
Take
you
care of
said
my
you were over there at
business.
12 o'clock.
I did, because my daughter called me.
What'd she call you over there
Asked
for?
me to come over.
Because ain't nobody got no vehicles over there, right?
Right.
So you're the only vehicle man.
Yep.
Okay. So what'd she call you over there for?
So Mike could talk to me.
Okay. After Mike just told you he had killed somebody.
Not exactly, he didn't tell me on the phone that. He just told me, I assumed that maybe something majorly happened. And I thought in my head maybe it didn't happen. I was just thought maybe it was a joke when he called me midnight, late.
So you're on a very high scale that Seth was probably dead.
Yeah,
Okay. Knowing that you were going over there to either assist Mike in some type of way,
right.
right?
Yeah,
You knew you were going over to help Mike out to do something.
right. I didn't know what.
You just didn't know what at the time.
Yep.
But knowing that this guy was dead.
Yeah.
And you didn't call.
No, I didn't call the cops.
Why?
I don't know. Because I thought it was a joke. I thought he was just kidding with me when he said it. Because I
Thought it was a joke when he told you that.
Yeah, because I thought he was just
But you
joking
went over
around.
there the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and he puts 3 buckets in the back that he told you there's a body in,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
He's with you then, right?
Right.
Take him to this dump site. He's not with you for about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You keep your phone on you.
Yeah.
You pick your phone up and say, hey,
No.
I'm with this freaking crazy dude. He got body parts in a bucket.
Yeah, I know. That was my fault. That was an idiot mistake for me.
Okay? So you didn't call then.
No.
Mike and Roach gets back in the truck.
And we left.
And y'all left. Y'all ride around, get
Mhm.
beer. You go back to the house. You have dinner after you just dumped this guy off,
Mm-hmm.
right? The
Right.
bucket's out. And then you take him to some girl's house over where you just dumped the body at, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long did he talk to this girl?
About 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 10, 15
Did he
minutes.
get anything from her?
No, just hugged her.
Bargo stayed with the family of a former girlfriend. He might have been able to stay longer, but he began to tell her parents what he had done and went into details that disturbed them. They were afraid of what he might do, and they told him he had to turn himself in.
Yesterday, I got a call from him, actually from my daughter, wanting to know if he could come up and stay at my house for a couple of days. At which point she didn't tell me anything more than that. And then he called shortly thereafter, and I said, well, he said, look, I got in an altercation in Ocala, the place I was living, got into a fight, and they threw me out of the house, and I needed a place to stay for a few days while things cool down. I said, well, okay, come on. He says, I'm on my way. I said, okay. Thought it was kind of a little odd.
So he asked you if he can come stay at your house?
Yes. I said, okay, a couple days, whatever. Just, of course, he didn't tell me anything like what was really happening. And I said, okay, fine. So he shows up, and this was yesterday.
How did he show up to your house?
Oh, okay, He called me up for directions. I'm trying to give him directions. Obviously, neither one of them, whoever the other guy, which I never even seen myself, so I was explaining that to you, was driving him up there. A friend of his, I presume is what he said. And they ended up not following the directions. They ended up going all the way to Lake City and on I-75 and coming across Providence Highway, and they didn't even know how to get to my house from there. So at which point he asked me, is there any way I could meet him up there in Lake Butler to show him the way back to my house? I said, all right. So instead of myself going, I sent my son. I said, Jimmy, go up there, meet him at Jackson Building Supply, right across from the...
What's your son's name?
James Williams, Jr. Told him to meet him right at Jackson's Building Supply, right there in Lake Butler. Told them boys how to get there, and Jimmy knew how to get there. I said, show them the way back.
Where'd you meet him at, I'm sorry?
He met them at Jackson Building Supply.
Jackson? Is that what you're saying,
Jackson Building Supply is the name of the hardware store. That's right by Spires.
Okay.
They met him right in that area somewhere. He was Mike was looking for the Lincoln. He knew my car.
Okay.
He was looking for a Lincoln. They met him, and I assumed they were going to follow Jimmy, my son, back to my house.
Was your son with anyone else?
I don't think so. I think he was by himself.
Definitely, you telling me you didn't go down there?
No, I didn't go down there. Not at all.
Okay.
And the only reason is because I was needing to go to bed
Okay.
to go to work, because I work a graveyard shift.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Greg went down there with him or I honestly don't recall if he went by himself or if Greg might have went with him. It was my nephew who went back to Sarasota.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sure. I'll let him answer that, but I think Greg might have been with him, but I'm not
What's
positive, to be
Greg's
honest
last
with you. Stid.
Spell it.
S-T-I-D.
S-T-I.
I'm not sure if it's D or D-D. I think it's S-T-I-D. Stid.
Okay. Okay, so they went and met with
They went to
Mike.
meet with him to show him the way back to my house. And we meet him in Lake Butler to show him the way back to my house because they were
Okay.
lost.
Did he just get in a vehicle with your son, or
That's what ended up happening.
Okay.
And the boy that was riding him, Mike's friend or whatever, said, "Well, look, I'm just going to jump back on the interstate. You can jump in the car with them,
Okay.
and they can take you back to the house."
Okay.
And I said, "Oh, okay." You know, and I'm talking to him on the phone the whole time, telling Jimmy, "Okay, did you meet him? He should be meeting him right up here at Spires or at the Jackson Building Supply." You know, and Jimmy said, "Yep, there he is right there. And he's seen us, you know," and then they brought him back to the house.
Okay.
At which point, I just assumed that what he told me was exactly what was going on.
Okay.
We hung out for a little while. I went to bed. Well, I get up at 10 o'clock, 9:30 tonight to go to work, and be at work at 10:30. And right before I go to work, he says, "Jim," he says, I got to tell you something, man." He said, "I haven't been real honest with you. I've told you exactly what happened." I said, "Well, what are you talking about?" And he said, you know, and he started getting all emotional, and I kind of figured it was something, you know, and I said, "What's going on, Mike?" And he said, "Jimmy," he said, at that point, I believe he said yesterday or the day before, I believe he said the day before, that somebody had raped his little sister, and he shot him 8 times and killed him. This is exactly what he told me. And I started talking to him, and I said, "Look, man," I said, "I'm telling you right now, I don't need no trouble like this." And I said, "You don't either." The best thing for you to do is turn yourself in. I got talking to him about that, and he pretty much agreed that that's what he was going to do. He said he was going to call his father to come get him. Well, at this point, I didn't want to leave, but I got a messed up job where I work, and there's no way I can contact anybody at work. Excuse me. So,
Where do you work at?
Gilman Building Products in Lake Butler.
Okay.
The maintenance man. So what I did is I told him, I didn't tell him I was going to be right back. I told him, "You call your dad and have him come get you. You know, and turn yourself in."
Uh-huh.
I took off, went straight to work, punched in, went and sat down with my boss man and told him exactly what was going on. And that I was going back to take this boy downtown to turn himself in.
Okay.
At which point I came back and met y'all there.
And that he shot him 8 times. And I was like, "What? You did what?" And he's like, "Yeah, I shot him like 4 times in the house, and then I shot him like 3 times outside." And he said, "Then I drug him back in the house and I put him in the bathtub."
Okay, so I'm trying to catch what you say. You shot
sorry.
4 times in the house,
Yes,
and then 3 times.
in the yard. Because he was running out as
Okay.
Mike was shooting him.
So after the 3 times you shot him in the yard, what happened next?
He drug him in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike placed the victim in the bathroom. In the bathtub, and he started beating him.
Who started beating him?
Mike started beating the guy he shot.
Okay.
And then he said that he beat him some more and he shot him in the face. And he beat him some more and he shot him again. And then he said,
Where did you shot him again?
in the face.
So you shot him in the face twice?
Yes.
Okay.
While he was in the bathroom, in the bathtub.
Okay.
And then he said that later on that night that they had built a fire
Mm-hmm.
and that they had burnt that dude that they had killed. And said that whenever, or no, I'm sorry, he wrapped him in his sleeping bag.
Wrapped him in a sleeping bag before he burned him?
Yeah, and then he burned him in the sleeping bag. And then whenever he got his body burnt and everything, his skull wasn't all the way burnt. And he said he took his skull and pulled his teeth out one by one with a pair of pliers. And he said that after he did that he took 5-gallon buckets and put the ashes in the buckets. And him and the girl's stepdad,
What kind of bucket was this?
a 5-gallon bucket.
Mm-hmm.
That him and the girl's stepdad had drove them to some place where they go swimming at, and had took cinder blocks and tied them to the bucket and threw his body in the river.
Who was this girl?
I have no idea.
Well, dang, I thought he's seeing your daughter. Why would you be taking him to another girl's house?
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. That's a mistake. Big mistake. Because they're supposed to be friends, my daughter and him.
Well, you knew it was more than that.
Well, yeah, I knew, but not. I thought it was just because I kept asking my ex if they were dating, and she said, no, they're just good friends. They hang out with each other.
But you knew Mike liked it, your daughter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you take him to this other girl's house.
Mm-hmm.
Mike cheating on your daughter, and you cheating on your daughter.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
They're bringing him there.
Yeah. Okay, that's beside the point. Then you guys go to Stark. What's the significance of you taking him to Stark? Why did you take him to Stark? That's a pretty good distance. How far is that drive?
That's a good ride. That's an hour, couple hour ride to Stark.
Okay. Why did you take him to Stark?
He was running.
Running from?
The cops.
For
murder.
Why did you take him to Stark?
I don't know.
What? Does he know anybody in Stark?
Yeah.
Who?
The girl that he called and talked to. I dropped off. I guess they're brothers or whatever.
Her brother's in Stark?
Yeah.
You know her brother's name?
No.
Okay, but
Never met the guy.
But if we find her, we'll be able to find the brother.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where Mike is now?
I'm assuming that's where he
Have
was.
you
I
talked to
dropped
Mike
off.
today?
Nope.
You ain't talked to Mike since you dropped him off?
No, sir.
So if I check your phone, it's not going to show any contact between you and Mike?
No, sir. You can check it right now.
Okay. So it's the girl's brother by SCI that Mike's cheating on your daughter with.
Mm-hmm.
Safe to say, right?
Right.
You took him to some guy's house. Did this guy pick him up?
He picked him up at in Stark somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it was a little grocery store. And then, like
But
I
you
said,
can take me there, right?
yeah, I could take you there.
What kind of car was this guy driving?
Lincoln,
What color?
gray,
Old model Lincoln?
old model Lincoln.
New model? One of the box style?
Yeah, it was a rounded one, probably 94, 95 model, probably.
Special thing on it?
No, just
Rims or anything?
no, just
White guy, black guy?
white guy.
Young guy, old guy?
No, young guy. Both of them in the car was young.
So it was two people in the car that
They
came and
picked
picked
me up.
Mike up?
Yeah.
Did you speak to him?
No,
You don't know their names at all?
no, just hello, goodbye, and that was it.
Okay.
Shook his hand, goodbye, and that was it. Left.
Shook whose hand?
Her brother's hand, I guess.
Why did you shake his hand?
I don't know. I just said
Was it you guys make a deal or something?
No, we just I don't know. It's normal. Hello, goodbye, and you shake his hand, goodbye. You know what I
You
mean?
shake the other guy's hand in the car?
No,
Why didn't you shake the other guy's
I don't
hand?
know.
That's disrespectful,
I don't know.
right?
Yeah, it is disrespectful.
Okay.
But I didn't really know him, so I just thought I was a nice guy. Hello, how you doing? And left.
Okay. All right. We'll sit tight here for a second, okay?
I'm sorry.
All right. Not a problem. Not a problem.
It's my fault.
Something else I wanted to ask you. Seems like when I go out of this room, I get knowledge for some reason.
I screwed up. That's what I did.
Yeah, you did that.
I should have never went over there.
But let me ask you something.
I think I should have just called the cops and said, hey, I think something's going to happen. That was my
You think something's going to happen?
Yeah. Because I thought he was, you know.
You knew about this prior to. And that's why I came back in here. And you just, I didn't even have to say it. You said it for me. You knew this was going to take place prior to. You knew Mike was going to kill Seth prior to you getting that call Sunday night. You ever playing guitar over at the house?
Mm-hmm.
They talked about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how that went. Because you were there. And they discussed this. They planned this. Your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, Roach, Tank. You know who Tank is?
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle. They all planned this, and you were there. They all planned to kill Seth. You knew about it, did you not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how that went. Tell me your involvement in you planning to do this with him.
I left.
I know you left the house prior to it being planned,
Mm-hmm.
prior to it happening.
I left that night when they said they were talking about it. And I thought they were just joking around. And they were, you know, Kyle and them were joking and stuff. And I thought they were just joking around about it. I didn't think they were going to take it serious.
What were they talking about? Tell me what they were saying so I can determine if they were joking or if it was something in the content was something serious.
Well, he said he deserved what he needed. He said, I guess he needed to take care of what he was doing to my daughter, hurting my daughter. And I'm like, it doesn't. You don't have to hurt someone. You can hurt someone in different ways by hurting someone. You don't have to hurt them that way. You know, if you're thinking about killing someone or what, or beating his ass, there's a different way of hurting someone, you know? And I thought they were just basically playing around because they were, you know, they had a fire going on, bonfire, joking around, and I thought they were just joking around.
And this was Sunday night?
Yes, sir.
What time was this Sunday?
I don't know, late, 7:38.
Where was Seth at then?
I don't know. Seth wasn't there when I was there.
Okay.
I left before Seth got there.
But you knew Seth was coming over there.
They were talking about him bring him over there.
Who was talking about that?
Mike and Kyle and my daughter, they were talking around. I thought they were just joking around.
So they were talking about how they can coach him over there?
I don't know about coaching him over there, but I thought they were just basically texting him to come over there.
Okay. That's coaching, right?
I guess
Do you
that's
agree?
Yeah.
If I'm texting you to come over, that's kind of like
Inviting you over, yeah.
There you go. Maybe I should use a better word.
Inviting you over, yeah.
They were inviting him over there. You knew that they were going to invite him over there.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was going to happen.
The detective continues to press Havens to get him to admit that he knew what was going on. But Havens insists that he wasn't sure if they would actually do anything. No one wants to think their children or friends are capable of such acts, especially when several of the people in question are under 18.
After I left, I thought they were just joking around by texting him to come over there, because when I said I'm leaving...
Mike offered something to you, didn't he?
What?
Didn't Mike offer to take care of something for you?
Yeah.
What?
Take someone else out for me.
Who? Take someone else out?
Mm-hmm.
Explain that.
It's Amber's dad.
You don't like him, do you?
No, I don't.
Why?
He took my ex left me for him.
The short, little, cute little lady? You
For an ex-con.
You love him? You love her?
Yes, I love her with all my heart.
That make you upset?
Yes.
So when Michael offered you that, what did you say?
No.
Why?
Because I said, no, you can't kill anybody. I don't want to kill him. It ain't worth killing someone that, you know, I love her, but if it ain't meant for me to be with her, it ain't meant for me.
Okay. Why didn't you use that same philosophy with
Seth?
Seth?
I don't know. that was a mistake I did because I was thinking he hurt my daughter, and I guess I was thinking rational about hurting someone, and I didn't want to hurt anybody. I promise you, I didn't want to hurt anybody.
Bargo offered to kill Havens' romantic rival, but Havens says he turned Bargo down. Witnesses support his story.
You ever been in prison before?
No, sir.
You ever been in jail before?
No, sir. My father has.
What's the worst thing you've ever done that law enforcement had to be involved?
Take my license away from me. Suspended.
For what?
Suspended. Not paying my insurance.
Okay. So that's the biggest thing you've ever done?
Yep. I've never done anything else.
Besides today?
Besides
or
today.
Besides Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
And Sunday night?
Sunday night.
Knowing that something was possibly going to happen to this guy, but not to the
extreme that it was going to kill him.
But you knew that they were going to kill him because they talked about it?
Yes. But I didn't know it was going to be serious. I left.
You don't want to partake in it. Is that
Right.
what you're saying?
Yes, sir. And I left. And I shouldn't have went back.
Okay. Question I have to ask. You were there. They were talking about inviting him over there to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
You knew about that.
Right.
But you separated yourself from that. You didn't want any part in that.
No, sir.
Okay. But Mike called you later on that night, and he told you.
Mm-hmm. It was done.
It was done. You knew right then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Why didn't I call?
We already went over that.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
But I'm just trying to understand of
What was I thinking? I guess I was scared.
who.
Because
You ever seen Mike with a gun?
one time
When?
over there at Charlie's,
When?
he showed me that night,
What night?
Sunday.
Sunday night. What kind of gun did he show you?
I don't know what it was. It's
What?
it's a barrel, and it had a handle on it, and it's got like, you pull the thing out, you put bullets in it, and you slide it in.
You know what caliber it was?
No, sir, I don't really deal with guns.
So you're not an avid person of using guns?
No, sir.
Do you own a gun?
No, sir.
So do you know where Mike got this gun
No,
from?
sir.
You didn't give it to him, did
No,
you?
sir.
You
No,
sure?
sir. I'm positive. 100% positive.
Okay.
I swear on my grandfather's and my grandmother's grave, I never gave anybody a gun.
Okay. But he showed you a gun that night?
Yeah.
And what did he say when he showed you that gun?
Oh, you want to shoot it? And I said, no, I got to go home.
Where were you guys standing at when he told you that?
Outside. We were outside, and he brought it outside to show me. You want to shoot it? And he was shooting,
Did he have the bonfire going on then?
Mm-mm. He was just shooting at the bottles outside with a can.
So he was actually shooting it outside?
Mm-hmm.
You got any close neighbors?
No, we're not close. He was just shooting like at some cans and stuff. And I thought they were just little rat shots, whatever you called them, whatever. I don't know what he called them. He said they were rat shots. I'm not sure what they are because I didn't really see them. And
was he talking about killing Seth with that gun then?
Yeah. He was just showing me, asked me if I wanted to shoot, and I said no.
Okay.
And I left.
And then he called you that night?
Yeah.
So you were there. You overheard the conversation of them trying to find a way to get Seth over to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then you end up leaving.
Yes, sir.
You knew that Mike didn't like Seth.
Yes, sir.
Because Mike obviously wanted to be in the spot that Seth was in.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the same thing as your situation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, me and my ex.
You and your ex.
Yeah, short little redhead.
But you wouldn't take, or would you?
Take what?
Did you ever thought about taking the same road that
No.
Mike took?
No. No. He's almost killed me.
Who's almost killed you?
Her ex. Her boyfriend she has now. He almost killed me.
How?
Because we get in the path and we fought. He tried to kill me.
With what?
Himself. He beat the hell out of me with his fist. He had rings on his hands. Gold,
Did
silver
that piss
rings.
you off?
Huh, yeah.
That piss you off enough to get back at him?
Not that way. Not to kill him. Not to kill him.
Not to kill him?
No.
Aside from Bargo's initial offer, there was never any discussion of another murder taking place. In fact, both Wright and Hooper were fiercely opposed. Bargo may have only brought it up as a potential bribe for Havens' help.
All right, well, shortly we're going to be taking a ride. You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
You agree to do that?
Yes, sir.
Full and voluntarily?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not coercing you. I'm not
No.
threatening you any means. I'm not making you any promises or anything like that, right?
Okay, well, I-75, I took the wrong path to get to Stark. I went all the way to Lake City and got off at the exit there because I didn't know where I was going.
That's fine. That's fine.
I really don't know where I was going.
Okay.
And I don't know what I was thinking.
All right, but let's first go to this girl's house. Then we go to where the buckets are dropped off, and then we go to the other place.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, just sit tight for me a second, okay?
I'm scared.
Okay. All right. No need to be scared. You're at the sheriff's office.
I'm going to jail.
Okay. No one's going to hurt you here. Okay.
No, but I'm going to jail.
Havens was charged with accessory after the fact of first-degree murder. Although he testified at the trial of Michael Bargo, he was ruled incompetent to stand trial himself. To learn more about the outcome of the others involved in Jackson's death, check out their respective interrogation videos. That's the end of today's video. If you liked what you watched and want to support the channel, hit the like button and check out my Patreon link in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.